So here's my crowd. So good afternoon, my name is Jodi Erickson. I'm going to be doing an informative speech on radon in Nebraska. What is radon? According to Lindsey Theis of KMTV 2018, it's a colorless and odorless gas, but radon could be seeping into your home at toxic levels. I've personally had a couple experiences of dealing with radon levels, and I'll share those later on. And I believe that it's a very important and huge issue here in Nebraska. It's a fairly easy solution to a very big problem and possible serious health risks. What is radon and where is it found? As I said before in my thesis, Lindsey Theis of KMTV 2018 says it's a colorless and odorless gas. Shh, please. It's a radioactive gas that seeps out of the soil into the basements and then needs to be fixed from there if the levels are too high. Radon is a radioactive gas that comes from uranium in the ground that is decomposing and seeps in through the cracks, or if you have a sump pump, in through that hole into the basement. So according to DHHS 2015. How to find radon. Testing that you can pay for. So there are, I think, approximately 52 radon mitigation companies here in Nebraska that will come into your home, set up a test for about 24 to 48 hours, and then read the levels after that to see if the levels are too high. Normal levels is anything below 4.0, and then anything above 4.0 needs to be treated so that it doesn't cause any health problems, according to DHHS 2016. According to an article by Veronica Marshall 2018, when you breathe in radon, the radioactive particles can get trapped into your lungs, which increases your risk of lung cancer. The EPA and Surgeon General's office say radon is responsible for more than 20,000 deaths a year that are linked to lung cancer. And actually in some states they're looking to make radon testing mandatory in schools across the U.S. The radon experience that we had was we went to go sell our home in Lincoln, Nebraska last year. Before that, I had never even heard of radon, didn't know what it was. The buyers of the house wanted the house tested for radon levels. So we had a company come in, they set up their test, and then about 48 hours later came back, our levels were too high. They were above 4.0, so then they recommended radon mitigation. And they came in and put a system in and lowered the levels to below the safe level. According to DHHS 2017, many Nebraska homes have elevated indoor radon levels that should be lowered. A radon mitigation system will collect and remove the gas that's coming in from the soil below the ground level in your basement. There's two ways of doing this. If you have a sump pit, then they can take basically a covering, put that over, and put the tubing from that out the house up to the roof and draw out all the radon gas. The other way to do it is to take a 5-inch suction point where they drill into the cement in the basement, then they put the covering on tubing out the house and up above the roof level. So overall, the radon is a nationwide problem, but it's very high here in Nebraska. So it's recommended that anytime that you buy or sell a house, you have the basement tested for radon levels and possibly have a mitigation system put in. It's one of the for sure ways to at least prevent the radon exposure to you and your family members. to prevent any health, lung cancer problems in the future.